Hey. Hello, everybody. Another wonderful day here. It's the 16th. Funny thing happened to me today. Torn told me it's supposed to snow tonight. And I go, wow, the kids will probably won't have school tomorrow. I said, they don't anyway. I said, why not? Tomorrow's Saturday. I go, oh my God, I never lived Thursday. I totally forgot about what day it was. Anyway, tonight's Ron. Oh, Ron. Don't forget that. Anyway, what I wanted to say is looking at the blog, and I did that video about $15 trillion added to the economy within the next 6 years. 15 trillion. Yeah, with a T. I don't know about you, but because we're part of Onpassive, we're getting a chunk of pie. We're getting a big chunk of apple pie, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm very upbeat. I'm very excited. Um, More excited because Ash is off to the races, working with the company. We haven't heard anything. That's fine. That means to me, in the 5 years, the longer the period that we don't hear from Mr. Mufareh, the more things are getting put together and going to unwrap this package, and it's going to be phenomenal. I believe that with all my heart. I am so blown away, and I'm happy for everybody here. If you have anxiety and you're not sure, you don't know, and all that, that's okay. That's human instinct. I believe if you were tied in more and really watched what happened up to this point, that would not be one of your anxieties. Okay, there's a lot of things you can be anxious about. Unpassive shouldn't be one of them. Yes, we all need money. Yes, we want to change the world. Yes, we live in paycheck to paycheck. But remember something. This is something I always focus on myself. A billion people minimum, 1 billion people. I think it's a lot more. Have it worse than me. In fact, if you're watching this, guarantee it. Because if you can even afford the internet, we have a lot of brothers and sisters in this company that probably uh, have never seen YouTube, have never seen a video. They truly went by faith or trusting in family members around the world. It's going to happen. I want you to wrap your head around something just 1 second. Let's look at what they're doing. Are they still paying salaries? Yes. Are they still uh, setting up partnerships around the world? Yes. Go look. It is. Or are they flying around Egypt, Africa, India, Dubai, constantly back and forth and back and forth? Why would you do that with a company that, oh my God, we're having a problem? We're not having a problem. They work on 1,000 things at one time. I've talked to many people in the last few days, a little anxious, and all I can do is tell you how I feel and the reason I feel this way. I'm not just some big idiot, okay? I understand. I look at things, I see what happened. I've been in this journey, the ups and downs, or whatever you want to call it. The beauty of it is, I never had to pay another dime. I never had to pay salaries. I never had to market myself. None of that. None of that had to happen, but it's happening for me. I am so blessed. And I feel very blessed for people that don't get it. I'll tell you why. Because when you do get it, then you can look back. But I'm telling you, I would not be here if this did not wrap people in a blanket that never, ever, ever, never made money online. Because if you can't make it with Unpassive, I would not join any business online. I have been seen, touched every business you could imagine, every type you could imagine, all the hype. Do this, do that, $29.95, $100, $1,000, $2,500, $5,000. Did it all. If you do this, you follow me, you do this, you're going to make 100,000 a year. It's all crap. I'm telling you, the best shot we have, and I believe it's very high percent, it's like 99.9, that we are going to be very happy with this company. Is there different flows and different ways things go? Yes. Some people gotten on passive, and I mean just got in. They paid to be a founder, and some of them didn't even purchase Connect. Now listen to me. Like everything else in this world, and God gave this to us, right? It's a gift called choice. You have a choice, but you have to live by that choice. If your choice is to wait, then you don't have the choice to expect what I expect because I didn't wait. If you didn't share the business, you can't expect to be at the same area on this race as I am because I did share every day. I'm not putting you down, but I'm saying let the if you're in the system and you're relying on the system 100%, then the system needs to run. I'm going to ask myself a question and you pretend you're asking the same one. Is there other products ready? Yes, I believe that 100%. Why aren't they being sold right now? What are they waiting for? What good is it to bring in 50 more products if we're still working on paying people commissions? If you distribute the commissions we have, you have to look more long term. A band-aid on this is not good because I'm telling you this. $37 million of commissions are paid out. What happens? That snowball starts rolling down the hill again. And it's creating what? Money and build of money and more commissions, more bonuses. So it's a longer term that they need to do. Is becoming your own banker and all this sounds great. All you gotta do is click a switch and just say, I'm a bank, I'm a merchant. No, if it was that easy, everyone would do it. Nobody does it. Nobody. But it's happening. Things are happening behind the scenes, not to put a band-aid, but to look, they had to add all these merchants in so they could receive money and try to pay out what they can. But there's a long-term solution that they're working on at 100 miles an hour. And I want people to believe that. I mean, you got to believe that. Here's where I would be worried, not while I'm past, but in a regular company. If I saw that they stopped investing, they stopped kind of in the background, stopped, and they're working on this issue, I would think, oh shoot, I'd be putting the life vest on. This ship's about to go down. That's not happening. They're full steam ahead. They've got meetings all over the world working on separate things. This is going to be many, 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 many companies under one platform called OES. Many. They're onboarding PhDs. Now, let me ask you something. You bring in an Einstein or some PhD that's got some brainiac idea that will change the world, and you tell him, hey, you want to come in? They're going to ask questions. Let me see what you got. Let me see where you're going. They look at it and go, you darn right, I want to be part of it. If they're smarter than me and they decided, let me be part of this. I can't wait to be part of this. Remember who's in, remember who's coming. You might have doubt. Mr. Kamal wasn't looking for a job. Professor Susan, I guarantee she wasn't looking for a job. Muhammad Nizal, he was doing okay. We know that. So they go into a company that's unheard of, untested on nothing. Why? Because they saw behind the curtain. They were shown what's going on. Now there's a lot of stuff going on we don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Yes, I'm a 64-year-old little kid at Christmas time, and I want to see the package open at the same time as everybody else. Is that weird? Yeah, but I'm a weirdo. And Chris is even more weird than me. That's what you get for nodding your head, you blockhead. Anyway, no, but I mean that. And do you think I'd come out here every day on the live and talk to you like this if I didn't believe 100% in what I'm saying? I could have done this once every week. I could have made some kind of fun or joke. truly, truly am so blessed and believe this 100%. I have never, the only person I ever met near or like Mr. Mufareh was my mother. Played a videotape about how powerful my mother was to me. And I think all the dumb things I did. And then one day she was gone. And there's days to this day I go, man, I wish I could tell her I'm sorry. I wish I'd have done something. But now I know what she wanted. She wasn't asking for a lot. She didn't know I was going to run into Onpassive. But I've talked to a lot of people and I felt a certain way my whole life that I believe I'd be part of something bigger. This big? No, I don't want to lie to you. I didn't think it was this big. But we are part of it. All of us are part of it. And I'm glad some of you are getting it because I'm getting feedback. No, that makes sense. Thank you. Whatever. That's enough feedback for me. If I know that I'm helping people understand, I just want to inspire people to think of the possibilities. Go beyond your fear. If you focus on what you can't or what you don't believe, you'll never move forward. You'll never move forward. You got to just knock it down. Look at what's going on and then say, that doesn't make sense. My anxiety doesn't make sense for what's going on in reality. Think about that for a minute. If you have the anxiety and you look around and Mr. Mufareh and the company spending millions and millions of dollars a month, and I have anxiety that, oh my God, the sky is falling. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Yeah, I know you can't help what you believe, but focus on what you know. You know what I know. You know what I know. You know what they've done. You know the things that they've signed. You know that they're building and building this massive foundation. We just heard that in the next 6 years, AI is going to add 15 trillion to the economy. And I'm going to tell you something. A big chunk of that, in my opinion, there'll be a T, will come from Onpassive. How soon? I don't know. That's what people want. They want a guarantee of a date. Listen, I would guarantee a lot more things if we didn't have to deal with the outside world. If it was just us and this was closed in and we controlled every bit of our destiny, I would be willing to say next Friday at 2 o'clock, next Saturday at 7:45. You can't do that if you're outside. You need part of the outside to help you on the inside. That would be crazy. I don't. I trust Mr. Mufareh. I trust the company. I trust the people he brought in, but I don't trust the people we have to deal with outside of Onpassive. If you can't. No matter what our priority is, no matter what Ash wants to do to change the world, do I believe he was on this planet to do it? Yes. Do I believe all of you watching this are here because you're supposed to be? Yes. Guarantee it. I really believe it with all my heart. But we need to make sure reality is this is what's going on. This is what we've seen. And if you really focus on what's been going on, your anxiety about Onpassive will be over. And I have people calling in a panic. And I talked to them a little bit, and at the end, they're going, yeah, you're right. Like the sun just came out. But it is reality. Look, I know people are like, oh my God, just stay calm. I tell you the one thing to be worse is if we did, thank God, ask Mufareh wants to do it right. Because I've been in companies that jumped the gun and they're no longer in business just because they sped up the process or greed got involved. I want you to think about this. When Ash shut off the credit cards, you know what he said? I'm going to keep paying the bills, but I don't want any more revenue coming in right now. What the freak? Nobody would say that. But why? He wants to calculate. He wants to make sure that if you have a penny coming, he makes sure you get a couple. That's what he wants. He just wants to get it right. I know people are, oh, well, we did it because, no, don't make up crap. If you don't know why something's going on, please don't talk to somebody else and tell them, well, you know what I think's going on, because when you assume like that, okay, fill in the blank. That's what happens. If I say something and I'm not sure, I'll tell you. If I believe it's my opinion, I do not work for the company. I'm not calling to ask me for the meeting and say, I'm going to say this, this, and this. I'm, I'm talking from the heart. Now, have I been wrong? You know I have. But it's worth it to me to inspire the best I can, even if I'm wrong once in a while. But I'll never tell you this is the way it is. I'll never do that. How we're going to know this is the way it is when Mr. Mufareh comes in a meeting and says this is how it's going to be. Would he love to sit down like we are right now and just say exactly everything that's going on every second? Probably. But do you know what that would cause? There's people, if he even brought up stuff that was 7, 8 months ago, a year ago, people go, oh my gosh, we're done. That's not him. It's not reality. Reality is there's a goal that he's going towards, no matter what. And the more we run, the bigger the foundation, the more we're knocking things down. Yeah, we're going to trip. It's going to fall. Things won't go our way. Outside influences. We have no control over that. There's governments. Everybody wants you to grease their palms. You don't think that's going on? Yes. Correction to corruption. We're still in the corruption. We got our hands outside, our legs and our feet, because we have no choice. We have to work outside to make the inside right. The day will come though, you're going to hear kaboom. That's the ceiling of Onpassive, and we'll be our own universe inside. And boy, watch out. I'm not going to say we're going to explode because for some reason that blows people up.
Don't say that either.
Yeah, I think what will happen is we're going to go viral in every way you could imagine. Oh, I want to give a shout out to
Robin.
Robin's going into the doctor today. Please, she's my sister from another mister. I love the woman. Please pray for her. There's a lot of people going through stuff. Harold's recovering, thank God. He needs prayer. So that also. And whatever you do, every time it comes to your mind about Onpassive or anxiety or whatever you have, switch that over into a prayer for the company, because that's what will help Onpassive. Everything else is a joke. Just pray that God gives them the strength to keep on keeping on what he's doing right now. And I tell you, all this will pass and we're going to go, man, I was so glad that I stayed focused. And I want to, I have a couple big fans. I got a new guy in my fan club, and it's Caroline's husband. So big shout out to him. You know who it is, Chris?
I met him.
What's his name?
John.
Oh, very good. John, shout out to John.
Are you sure?
I got one. Yeah. I got one fan, two fans. What's it called? His husband?
Come on. How do you forget Joyce Hicks?
Joyce Hicks' husband, Melvin, and John. The rest of you women and people, okay, you don't like me? I'm like, hey, I got two. I'm working my way up. Chris has only got three, so he's only one ahead of me. Anyway, no, I just want to explain things. Hopefully, that if you're open-minded enough, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Do I know everything? No, absolutely not. Do I have an inside? If I have an inside scoop, it's only, hey, we're going to have a webinar, get people together. Okay. And that's usually about 15, 20 minutes before everybody knows. But other than that, I don't ask, by the way. I respect Ash enough in his friendship. I don't ask. No joke. Chris knows this for a fact. I don't go, hey, you got their golden nugget. What the frick? I feel like a naked guy in a trench coat. Look what I got. I don't want to do that crap. No, but if you're truly friends with somebody, you don't do that. No, I don't want to know. Anyway, 500 people. Not bad for a couple of thugs, at least one thug. And Chris is going to think about who's this for. I'm just kidding. I'm going to turn it over to Chris. He has nothing, but I think he has something.
I don't have
Anyway,
nothing.
here we go.
I
It's all yours, Chris.
have something, but that's always a conversation. Marty touched on just about everything. I also want to do a shout out for Russ Miller, who's home enjoying his new kidney after his successful surgery. So I'm real happy to hear about that. I see Joyce is on here, Raja, Gemma, Robert. Hi everyone, Pat Parent. You know, I'm going to tell you this straight up honest. Listen, God didn't make any more honest people than me. I'm the one. But this is right now, I could talk about Marty because he can't hear a word I'm saying right now. What a dartboard that would be. Oh, don't laugh. Okay. This is the truth. You ready for the truth? This is about, I would say, the 375th time in my 3.5, 4 years being in a passive that people once again are saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, where's Ash Mufareh? At least 375 times I've heard this for the last 3.5, 4 years. And people go into this panic mode, which I'm sorry, I think it's comical because then he comes out with what he has. And I think the next time he comes out, it's going to be really big. And you guys all forget it, but now it doesn't go by 2 days more and you go in panic mode. Now, is that everybody? No. And I get that. And I understand why some of you are panicking, but I want to remind everyone, we all got in this company for a change, to make change, to help us change, to do things we probably were never been able to do by ourselves. And sometimes it just takes a little patience and a little waiting. Ash Mufareh didn't do this to fail. He certainly feels the weight on his shoulders, I'm sure, which I don't want to put any weight on his shoulders. I just like to say, whenever you're ready, dude, let's rip it. All right, whenever you're ready, Ash, we're going to rip it. I don't expect him to show up at anything. If he does, it's always a plus for me. But I'm going to remind you guys all something he said a couple weeks ago. And listen to this with an open mind, open ears, and really hear it. Ash Mufareh said to all of us on a webinar, I don't want to just get on here and talk. I want to have something solid that I can give you. So maybe he just doesn't have something solid, or maybe it's so big. He said, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that we really can't tell you what's going on right now. We would like to. As a matter of fact, Mohammed Nazel said it, Mohammed Kamel. And he said that to us, again, being transparent. He did say, yep, a couple of months ago, that I'm going to be a lot more transparent in 2024. And I think that was. He's telling us, guys, I don't want to get on a webinar and just blow smoke in the air, if you want to say it in a nice way. I want to be able to come on and tell you something new. Don't think Ash Mufareh doesn't feel the pressure from all of us, which is unfair. We shouldn't give him any pressure. He's got enough pressure from what he's trying to do and what he's doing. But again, for the 375th time, again, we haven't heard from Ash Mufareh. People are panicking, and we always know what happens. Okay? He comes on. Now, whether it be today, tomorrow, or next week, my personal opinion, I told this to Marty, I go, I think maybe the middle of the next week we'll hear something. Because I know what he's trying to do and what he has to do, and that's okay by me. All you people that are maybe a little impatient, what he had Wes on here today saying, where the hell's Marty? He's 5 minutes late. Well, Marty's been 5 minutes late as long as I can remember, Wes. So you must be new to the Marty live show. But all I'm saying is this window I'm looking at today, you guys see me waving? There is a road directly, a dirt road that goes to all kind of, the next acre, another house down there. And I waved to everybody. And I'm realizing, or they don't realize, that here's a guy in an RV in the middle of a field with horrendous bug bites on my ankles, which you see me keep itching. They have no idea that I'm talking about on Passive. They have no idea who I even am until I go out and walk and I meet them on the road and then I introduce myself. One day, a few years from now, they're going to look back and say, you remember that guy was sitting in an RV in the middle of a field, and they might see my name on something on Passive. They might see it on YouTube. They might see maybe an interview in the future we might all get to go to explaining our journey through a Passive. They're like, holy cow, I drove by that guy every single day and he waved at me every single day. This is you. And guess what? I haven't seen Ash Mufareh in what, 2 weeks? And I'm in the same state as he is. Have I called him once to bother him? Absolutely not. Not. Do I want to call him and bug him? Yes, I do, but I won't. Because I know we're going to plan on something here. But right now, I think it'd be very selfish for me to actually do that because I know what he's going through. Because if you know Ash Mufareh like I know Ash Mufareh, he would say, Chris, tell me where you want to meet. You meet me. I don't want him to do that. I tell him to his face, no. You keep doing what you're doing. You, Muhammad Trio, I call him now. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. I got plenty of time to see. I've met you a couple times already. Okay. But I don't want to stop what you're doing. It's that important. It's more important for me not to bother him or for any of you. In other words, if you got webinars going on, don't ask him to come on your webinar. That's called pressure. If Ash has something to say, I guarantee you he'll text Marty and say, all right, what are we going to do? I got something. Or he's going to put it on that wonderful pop-up in your OES section. Matter of fact, I'm going to bet you're going to see it on the pop-up before it comes out of our mouths because that's usually what he's been doing. And we love that. It saves us a lot of guesswork there. Hey, Marty, I say, did you check the pop-up in the bag? I was, no, go read it. Our job is done today. And we actually like that. But for 375 times, you have all, not all of you, have worried, oh my God, what did I made up the new name? Ashmophobia. Ashmophobia, the fear of not seeing Ash in the last couple days. He's working his brains out for you guys. He's laying down a different kind of foundation for all of us. He's making sure that everything is working properly. And when it's ready and ready to pop, he's going to put out there. He didn't just do this to stop right where he's at, guys. A lot of you, and the sad thing is we got to remind you that. This is a lot of the reasons we come on, and Red's coming on at 11, by the way. This is a lot of the reasons that we come on every day to reassure you that he's still here. He's still working because you guys forget about it. Let me ask you this question, real funny. Most of you got jobs. Most of you get vacation time. When you take a vacation day, or if you call in sick, doesn't the company you work for still keep going? Don't they keep moving? Just because you're not, oh, Chris Johnson was in the hospital for 9 days. So Ashton, no, we can't do, we got to wait. That ain't happening. That doesn't, you take a vacation day, your company still goes working on, right? Think like that. Just think that you're all on a nice vacation right now, but the company you work for is still working. It's still going strong. All right. They don't, no Facebook user. Ash is not on vacation. I don't think Ash had a vacation as long as I can remember. But do it this way. Think like that. Don't think any other way. When it happens, it happens. But man, don't panic about it. Your situation is your situation. It's been there for a long time. And you got in this company to change your situation. And that's exactly what is going to happen. So hang tight. Happy birthday to Leon, by the way. Today's Leon's birthday. We're praying for all of you. Robin, Russ with the new kidney, which is cool. Harold every day says, I'm going to get, listen, Harold, we know, like Ash Mufareh, when you're ready to come back, when you're rested and when you got everything going, you're going to come on trivia again. We know it. I myself have been dodging trivia off and on because I'm still not sleeping like I should. So I take a little break there. Don't worry, I'm fine. Marty will cover for me. He really does. But don't panic, guys. There's no need to panic. You are going to be so grateful when he does come out. And I'm going to remind you, hey, remember, so we'll call this the 376th time that you panic because Ash Mufareh didn't show up. He's never left us. He's always there. and you're going to be blown away when it really happens. So, Marty, hold on. He's talking. Marty DeGarmo, can you hear me? Back to you.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm multi.
Tasking.
Yeah, I got people asking, my wife and stuff's asking me stuff. Um, yeah, I had to apologize to Joyce for having a brain freeze. Number one fan, and I forget.
Melvin. How do you forget
Melvin.
Melvin?
I know. How could you forget Melvin?
I
I hope
forget
she.
people. It's normal.
I hope she forgives me. It's not normal.
Yeah, because he is your number one biggest fan. So.
Yeah, now, and I only have two now. So, all right. Anyway, yeah, cool stuff. Love you all. Remember, you know what this time would be great for? Find out what makes you tick. What is it in Onpassive that you want to blow it up? I mean, expand it. Oh God, kind of wants to blow it up. Expand what you want, who you are, what you are. You know, some people just want to travel, no doubt. I want to travel the U.S. I travel on the world part of it. But there's so much in the U.S. I haven't seen. And the cool thing about traveling now, I've got somebody in the Onpassive family anywhere and everywhere I go. Think about that. I can't think of a state that I would go to that somebody is from Onpassive. That's so cool. Look at all the people showed up with Chris. And then if he heads west, maybe Texas. I know there's a boatload of founders in Texas. Even on the way there to Texas, there's some in Arizona. There's some in California.
I haven't got to them all in Florida yet.
Oh, I know. No. You're right. I mean, there's thousands probably. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And I can't
There's
wait to
another
meet
one.
everybody.
That's what they do, man. It's just a nice dirt road, and I get to wave to them, and they
Are
have
they,
no idea.
is that dirt road your cousin's dirt road or just a
No,
dirt
that's like
road?
it's how to explain it. Her property goes right. You just drive right into her property, but that dirt road goes to the next houses, another acre down. Their houses are spread apart by like 5, 6 acres. It's really nice. It's country. It's country living. Uh, and it's just weird because I've been to all kind of parts in Florida, but this is the most country I've ever seen. Where on
Okay.
Sundays there's little kids like anywhere from 5 years old, and they're either riding their horses or they're cruising around on their
Oh,
dirt bikes and their motorcycles and their four wheelers. And that's
that's the
fun.
life I want. I want a little bit of land. I want chickens.
See, that's
I
what people
want,
should be thinking about.
Lexus is talking to her school about with bees and stuff. When they're gonna go look at a place where they have bees. That's pretty cool. Without bees, this world is done.
We don't have
So,
nothing. I had one on my
uh,
foot yesterday. They don't
yeah.
bite you here, though. Of course, I can't feel my feet, but listen. I warn any of you: when you come to Florida, when you will someday, and you get out in the fields or the farms, either wear thick socks or put a lot of bug stuff on your ankles because they will tear you up and you won't even see them. And then about 2 o'clock in the morning, everything starts itching on your ankles, even if you took a shower, and they just eat you up.
Aren't
So
you gonna put that stuff on?
yeah, I'm gonna, but I just was out there for 2 hours with my dog today because she just didn't want to come in. She was having a blast, and they're biting you. You just don't know it until later. That's why they're called no-see-ums.
No
So
CMs.
yeah, if you look, I got it on my arms. They got bites all over me, man. That's why I have
Uh,
this back scratcher with me all the time now. There's always a spot. They haven't got my back yet, but I haven't really been going shirtless.
and there's acreage back there.
Lot. Well, this is 3 acres here. The lot next is 3 acres, and it's over there's 10 acres and beautiful.
You should put that stuff on the dog too.
Yeah, I'm gonna because she's full of bugs. I bet she's laying there under my legs. She's tired because she was out there all morning. I let her out at 3 o'clock in the morning. She was out there for 20 minutes in the pitch black. She came back, and then about 7:30, I let her take off. She was gone for about an hour. I'm watching her. Came in, she's full of mud. Let her go back out again, and she just walks around sniffing everything. So She's never had a grass backyard, so it's really weird for her.
Oh, that's true. And hey, listen, we're gonna wrap this up. Anything does pop up or any
Oh,
news,
you didn't
we'll
do
let,
my everyone's saying my YouTube's not working. It shows an old thumbnail of me, but I had people on. I told them I'll go to Marty's because it's not
no,
popping up.
it's up here. I'm looking at it.
Did you put 2 in by mistake?
No, no, I'll go look right now. I mean, I'm looking at the top, all the ones that are feeding, and yours is one of them.
Yeah, yes, to Lisa, Chris. I'd love to come to Destin, Florida. I've been watching a lot of videos. That's really pretty there. I'll get there, sweetie. I'll get there. I'll bring my fishing bowl too.
Yeah, it's playing right now, no problem.
Oh well, the one I seen was just a blank page.
Well, let me tell you why that is. Never mind.
Red says there's a troll. We got a troll.
What's his name? I want to know who he is so we can slap him around.
EMESH Patel. EMESH Patel.
Does he know what channel he's on?
Oh, Red, do you know what channel he's on? Dana said it's working now.
EMH? What freaking name is that?
I think it's Indian.
Nobody sees him.
I didn't. Red seen him. Red?
Tell him to text you. Which channel is he on? Does he know?
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to write.
Because you can, once you get rid of them, they got to change their email to get back.
Yeah.
And I love putting salt on the slug.
You put some of that salt on my ankles right now. And yes, I have gone off my carnivore diet because, man, I've been trying to stick to it pretty good, but I've eaten more salads. We go out to eat a lot around here. And not really breakfast, but we do dinner quite a bit, sometimes lunch. And, man, they just got good food around here. But I'll get back on it. I got to clean this bus up because my dog got mud everywhere.
And remember, Red's coming on in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And what else we got? What is the? I can't believe it.
Oh, Friday. We got Ron at 9 o'clock. New time for Ron.
New time for Ron, 9 o'clock, so that we're not overlapping people. And then Omena will be butt right into it. If Ron's done at 10, go to Omena for an hour or whatever. They're both together. What else? I guess that's it.
I like the 9 o'clock start myself.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I can still go out to dinner.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be on, tomorrow, you're going to be on Sachiana Papa.
Yes, I am. He asked me, young guy. I asked, Abba's going with me because I have trouble understanding him. Plus,
He's got a very heavy accent.
And Chris, you going with me, right?
I was going to surprise him, but it ain't a surprise now, is it? Surprise!
It still is. Nobody's listening to us anymore. Same
with Gladys and Myra. I might do a special appearance on there because I'm trying some of these things. I'm to be honest, I'm not the interview guy. Everyone knows that, but usually where Marty shows up, I show up. That's kind of our rule. Not in everything, but I try to be. And then there's another one. Andy Burks and Collins Man asked me to be on.
What day did they ask you to be on? Saturday?
I'm not sure. I told him give me a couple more weeks.
Yeah,
because that's when you're with Collins and Andy, man. They're talking big boy stuff, and I'm still in the sandbox. You know what I mean? They're on the big swings. I'm in the sandbox, still playing with the little Tonka trucks.
Yeah. He's got the roll. What are they called? Training wheels.
He might ask me a question, and I'd be one of these, huh? So it's one of those things. I'm not the interview guy. Everyone knows that, but I like having fun. I can talk some things, but if I go on Marty, I just let Marty do all the talking. It's much easier.
Shut up. Don't start that crap.
Red says this. You got the easiest job. All you got to do is listen to Marty. Absolutely. Absolutely, Red. Red. You got got Jane sitting next to you, Red.
Yeah, but Red, look what you got. You got Jane. I got Chris.
Oh Lord.
I'm just kidding. I have a good time. I love the company. I love Chris. I love Red, Jane, all of you. We have a pretty cool family.
Yeah, we like
Oh,
having
I do want to give a shout out, and it's not like bragging.
picking favorites.
Yeah, but we kicked it in trivia last
Oh,
night.
that's what I heard. I wasn't there.
I was okay in the 70s. They went to the 60s, and I went completely brain dead because a little too old for me. I was born in 60, so even 69, I was only 9 years old. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, something different.
Jane says I'm dead. It's okay. You just make sure you take care of Red.
You got to see what your face looks like when you do that with your eyes. You look like the Undertaker.
Oh, my eyes
No,
actually
no,
open.
no, look up.
Red.
Look at that, guys. Creepy looking. Anyway, I'm done messing around. I'm going to let you all go. Have a great day. And by the way, it is Friday.
God, I
I
can't believe
lost,
it's Friday already.
I lost Thursday. I'm not kidding. I skipped right from Wednesday to Friday. Dawn had to tell me.
I lost 9 days, so I'm trying to catch up for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week I'll be feeling a lot better and be able to start meeting some of you guys. My daughter is coming on the 23rd, so that'll be kind of fun. I'm going to cruise around with her around Florida.
There you go.
That'll be fun. You get to meet my daughter too, and my crazy dog. Give my cousin a break from me right now.
Your
Pretty-
door's open, you know.
What, this door?
Yeah.
I got the screen door.
Oh.
I got all my windows open right now. But another 2 hours, I'll probably have to kick on the air conditioning.
I want to compare temperature. What's the temperature there right now?
I'm going to say 75,
Oh,
72,
my
75, I would say. Pretty warm out.
Never mind. Then I'm not telling you what it is here.
Yeah, what is it? What do you got? 49 or 42 degrees? What you
Let
got
me
a big
see.
snowstorm going? Robin's got a
40.
big snowstorm. I know that.
Some places, Nova Scotia, 5 feet.
Jem, I got the message. I don't have any of that stuff. I'd have to go get it. She's giving me bug bite remedies. We got a lot of doctors and psychiatrists in this family. You know that, right? Without degrees.
Anyway, today's going up to 42. It's 40 right now.
Ooh, let me go get my Speedo and my sunblock.
and then tonight at midnight, it starts snowing and snows all the way till, looks like it snows all night.
Boy, these
Nodding
bug
her head.
bites don't sound so bad now, do they? Huh? Bug bites don't feel so bad when you say snow. I don't like snow anymore.
It's 70 degrees where he's at, Dawn. Yeah.
Where do we
anyway,
Ron's link will be in the back office, guys. Angie, Ron's link will be in the back office later today.
it's a lot of fun. Go, guys.
You have a lot of Indian webinars that are put up constantly. Cheriocho, if you're listening, once you post a night, I know that there's at least 20 Indian webinars you post every day, but some of the ones that are just at night, Thursdays, Fridays, post those and let those sit up for a while. Don't post 20 after because people can't find the webinars. If you can, try to stall. I mean, you post all Saturdays and Fridays. Let the Friday people finish out first, and then later in the day, try to post those out there. So.
And Terry, I don't care. Anyway, I'll see you all later, probably. Pray for everybody. I can't even do that. All right, I'll see you guys.
Okay, and in a couple minutes, Red is coming out.
Why do you keep doing that? You're going to get nothing but trouble, man.
I got a big head. She's got a lot to slap when she sees me.
See you, everybody.
Bye.